Let's see. Got my mic going. Just do this for fun. Oh shit. My boy's here. Alright. Oh my god, this fucking cord is in the way. Fucking shredder pages as well. I wonder if we both get credit for this or not. Of course, I'm just missing like a. Did I just miss like everything? What the hell? These guys make me look bad. Yo, stop. DPS is this 18. I need to get a better key for attack. This guy's almost done, dude. This quest is ridiculous. There he is. Hell yeah. Easy. I think that's pretty much Ashenvale done. Let me see, edit. Thugonomics. So the next dagger is either Nomergon or Razorfin Crawl. Oh, you can just hear. Whoops. This thing would be so fucking nice. 29 to 38. Has such a big range. I feel like the ranges on this little Atlas loot thing. I guess 38 is like you're pretty over leveled. I'm assuming the last boss is like 30 something. 34? I don't know. I mean, besides that, there's not really much in this raid. I guess the sword, but I don't want to go swords. I feel like the game is always trying to force you to go swords as rogue in classic. And then you don't get to have any fun. These shredder things. I probably should just sell the pages and just abandon that quest. Yeah, because I'm done with this. After I turn this in, I think there's just a couple small quests left, and they're pretty much whatever. Complete. Oh, I need to do this. So I need to find a blunderbuss, and I need to go to Ratchet. That's fine. The lost pages. How is this level 30? Find the missing pages. Put them together to form chapters. Wait. Oh my god. So I have 10, 11, 4, 8, 9. Damn it. So I need like 3, 4, 5 or something. And then 6, 7, 8. But there's 12. Hello? How do they fit into 3 chapters? Are the second chapters longer? Anyways. What is this one? Bring the globe to this dude. Oh. It's worse. Thanks. You just get it for bringing it to some dude right here? Am I mistaken? You bring it over there.
I've been expecting you.
Boom. It's a lot of levels. Even though I don't have blind yet, I feel like just having lower cooldown on Vanish, I mean, it's hardcore. I feel like a lot of people you run into are talking about, that's your wrong stat priority. Like, you don't go those talents. But then as early game rogue, you literally just do better damage than almost everybody. Maybe the best, I don't know the meta for early game, but it seems like I'm shredding in almost every group I join. And I have only defensive talents, basically. I mean, this is offensive, but it's like I don't even have a dagger. It would be a pretty solid offensive thing if I had a dagger. Basically, this is just 20% garrote damage right now. Dodge parry. Riposte is damage, I guess. This is just, I mean, really is defensive / utility. Still, the damage is solid. And then after I get to Ghostly Strike, I think I'm going to start going damage nodes. I kind of want to go Hemorrhage, but I feel like that's troll for PvE. Because I think it wouldn't be, but there's just so many like PvP only nodes in the way of this. You need 20 points. You need 3 points in Serrated Blades, which is, I feel like, a semi-mediocre node to put 3 points into. Like, I'm not sure, but I don't think it's that good. So you're kind of like, I want to go here anyway, so I'd have 11. And these nodes are all solid. I guess I could put, I mean, initiative is really good, but it only matters in your opener, so it feels, it's a 75% chance. It's kind of annoying. I guess you can get cheap shot with 3 points, but, or you can get other things with 2. But do you really give a shit about that much on, you know, a one-time thing against a boss? Or I guess it's solid for one-shotting like little mobs while leveling. I guess it's solid for that, but it seems, I don't know, seems like a silly node to go when something like these things exist. They give you free points and energy. Improved ambush increases critical strike chance of ambush. I feel like this is, it's too specific. You only get to ambush like once, and I guess like if you're gonna go the leveling spec where you try to just one-shot stuff with ambush, but I don't feel like that really fits into this thing. I think I'm just gonna go with the plan that I had formerly. It was a very nice chest from a quest. Boom, huge upgrade.
How you doing, man? Later.
Okay, Ashtonville's pretty much done. I guess it's time to sell these fucking things. Such a stupid quest. Okay. I only have 16 slots. What is this for? Yeah, war song. Yeah, I'm gonna do the war song supplies, I think, for the boots. And then I'm done with this zone. So I guess I just fly to Ratchet. Well, what's the next zone? Where do you turn this in? Thunder Bluff or something dumb. Yep. Okay. I mean, I guess Hillsbrad or Southern Barons quests. Free at last. A host of evil. That's Razorvin Downs. So the options, I think, are Thousand Needles, Decimus. I'm a little low for Decimus. Finish up Hillsbrad. I mean, Hillsbrad is mostly done too. I need like... I feel like there should be more quests. I guess I'm not high enough for them yet. Starting Arathi, I feel like is also a little bit high for me. I'm in a weird spot. Maybe just some dungeons, but again, I feel like there's a lull in like the late level 20s where you're kind of not high enough to do a bunch of zones, but and a bunch of dungeons, but you're almost there. Oh yeah, the reason is because I didn't do Stone Talon on this character. Oh no, I did. Did I? The hell? I thought I just left. Oh yeah, this is grayed out. So I went in here a little bit. I could do these like little harpy missions and stuff, I guess. Egg hunt. Betrayal from within. I never did that. It's kind of low level. I mean, I guess I could do all of these quests. The Southern Barons thing. I feel like some of those mobs are gray for me though. I should have a rogue quest, I think. The Manor. Ravenhold, I think that's the Silver Pine one. I could do that. Fuck. Fucking Shadowfang or Black Fathom. I feel like Black Fathom has absolutely nothing for me anymore of use. Shadowfang literally just has the dagger. And I feel like if you're a rogue, it just will not drop for you. I've done it on different rogues probably, I don't know, probably like 6 times or something. And it just does not drop. A Night Elf. So many people die in Stranglethorn. Is there a reason why? Oh my god. This is a big red splotch. Some of this is Elwyn Forest. People, no, not that much. Whatever this is. Oh, this is Westfall. Well, after this, I'll have pretty solid gear for my level. I'll have the Warsong boots. These are whatever, but they're blue, I guess. These are mediocre. I feel like my gear's pretty solid. I have 30% avoidance. Nice. And then when I get this talent, I'll be able to pump that up to 45. And then if I get enough agility, then I can get right to around 50% avoidance on, what is it, 20-second cooldown? For like basically 1/3 uptime. So 30% of the time I can basically have like a little pseudo evasion going. I feel like that's pretty sick. It also is just a nice 40 energy, 125% weapon damage. So it's kind of a nice little you just hit your keyboard a little bit when you're in this spot at the exact wrong moment when you're traveling and then you die, I think. Or no, where do you end up? I don't know how far out you start. Maybe you're fine. I guess I can see. Playing Modern WoW for a little bit after playing Classic is so, like, the game is good in so many ways, like convenient in ways that Classic is very inconvenient and clunky, and animations feel good and all that, but they just fucked up the difficulty so much as far as leveling. I don't know, and the UI is kind of rough, I think. Somehow the UI, everything seems small. I can't tell what's happening. I guess you can zoom out further. It's mainly the difficulty thing. Would I die there? Or would I be able to swim in? I think is that the fatigue? Is it just a black mass? Oh, it's not that far. I feel like should be able to make it. Aren't there sharks, like crazy sharks in here? Do I have to make this? Hell yeah. Does Booty Bay have an auction house? I feel like it should, right? It's like the trade goblin zone.
Yo. Yo.
Yo.
Be good. Time is money, friend.
Wow.
Yeah, what do you want?
Time is money, friend.
Hey, yeah.
Have a good one.
Alright. Got my shipment. Now I have to go buy a dumbass blunderbuss on the market. I feel like they're probably cheap on this server. There's a lot of people. Oh, no. I'm gonna fucking miss the boat now. That's so troll. Where do you even get up? No. Where do you even get up this place? Over there? Where's my Hearthstone? Fuck. Alright.
Ogra for the hole.
To get the blunderbuss. Where's the quest for this part of Ashen Vale? In Classic, there has to be some, right? There's like a whole little demon field. Yeah, wait, what the fuck? King's Blood. I forgot about this part. In Modern WoW, it like sends you over here. Or in later versions of the game. I don't see any quests though. Why would there just be this huge building and there'd be no quests? It's like a level 30 spot. I think Ogrimmar sucks. Ogrimmar as a city layout fucking sucks. People all go here, but I don't know. If the Undercity didn't have those dumbass elevators and kind of like the long way in to Undercity, I feel like Undercity would be better. Okay, here's the changes that make Undercity a better main town. You make that lurid, awful green goop just a little bit less bright, and like, I feel like it literally hurts my eyes. You make it like kind of more turquoise or something. Just tone it down. Remove the elevators and just put nice little steps, and then you're in the Undercity. And then it's just a way better city. The way it's laid out is central. Everything's in its own quarter. In Ogrimmar, it's literally just like, oh, you're a hunter? You gotta go right there. Oh, you're a rogue? It's over here. It's not that bad. You're a warrior? I think it's in here or something. I don't know. But, right? Oh, weapon trainer? It's way in the back. It's like an actual ridiculous walk. Hey, they're 30 silver. It's not bad at all. Four plus stats, enchanter. Want to sell bracer. 3 in plus 3 strength. The fuck, dude? You're selling? Isn't that a pretty low level enchant? I guess it's cheap, but
What do you need?
The fact that people buy ports. How much do people pay to get ported? So I guess it has to be a little more than whatever the rune of teleportation costs. I don't know. The difference between like modern WoW and classic WoW is just like there are a lot of things that I think if you added them to classic would just be pure fun and like free win. Basically, like battle pets. Obviously, you'd have to put some changes or like pets in general. Like the pet tab, the collections tab, all things like that are cool. Like the what is it called, like the war journal that shows you like all the raids and what you can do. A bunch of stuff like that is really good. I feel like it's weird to me. I feel like the way that modern WoW has been ruined is like in really simple ways, and it's still fun. It's not ruined, but it's like I feel like its leveling has been legitimately ruined. When you're not in the end game in modern WoW, it doesn't even feel like you're playing a video game. I don't even know what it feels like. It feels like you're kind of just doing like some monotonous task that it is literally impossible for you to fail that task. And then the game kind of just, I feel like it's trying to be too safe, so it wants to make sure, it wants to make absolutely certain that you have gear that is kind of like, you know, makes sense for wherever you're at in the game. But part of the fun of an RPG is looking for that next piece of loot. In classic, it's more volatile, right? You'll have a really cracked piece of gear drop for you, and then you'll feel really, really strong, and it'll be exciting for you. And then maybe if you get kind of like a gear drought for a while, nice, big boots. If you get a gear drought for a while, then you might kind of be chilling, not doing much, like you're pretty weak, and then you're like, oh damn, I need a weapon, right? And you actually care. Whereas like I feel like in modern WoW, especially in leveling, you're kind of just, you know, the game is holding your hand, so you don't give a shit. You're like, oh, the game is gonna hold my hand and like wipe my butt, and it'll, you know, it'll rub my belly. It'll make everything better. Like, you know that the game is holding your hand, so you don't have to worry. So you literally could just go around thoughtlessly, not reading anything. I mean, I do that already, but you go around thoughtlessly, just completely disregarding any kind of like thought or strategy, or even giving a shit when you do get an upgrade when you're leveling, because you know that the game is just going to be handing them out to you constantly. Which I feel like, so there's a lack of scarcity of gear. I think gear being like having a numerical value attached to it, gear score, I feel like is more boring. I think it's a little bit more fun if you kind of just have to read the item and discern if it's better or not. I don't know. Sure, that was an add-on that you can add to Classic, but it's like, also in Classic there's things that have, you know, they have like really high DPS but legit no stats on them. There's things that with like super high attack speed but like low attack, like auto attacks matter. There's pieces of gear with no stats but a bunch of armor, and then you kind of actually have to weigh some options out. Whereas Modern WoW is like, here's a chest with 10,000 fucking, what is it called in this game? Stamina. The only way that you can use a chess piece. Oh my god, Jed's gonna want me to help him fucking do Whirlwind Quest. The only way that you can use a different chess piece is if it also has 1,000 stamina. And I think that's an issue once you get that high into stats. Your numbers are so big, then it's just a numbers game. It's like, ooga booga, is my number higher? Instead of being like, this weapon's actually really good because it has a chance to, like, you know, like the Shadowfang Keep Dagger, like, is more DPS than it says. And there's interesting stuff like that in Modern WoW, but none of it ever matters in leveling because the leveling difficulty has been tuned so low that you basically, there's no fail case. It doesn't matter if you die over and over again. And it also, like, the mobs are just so, you're like two-shotting mobs. I made a level 10 mage, fireballed a guy, it downscales all the enemies to you. So anywhere you go, you're like stomping it. I was two-shotting like Elder Drakes with my level 10 fireball. Or like my fireball from a level 10 mage. It's like, you know, the point of an RPG, or at least in some sense the point of an RPG, I think a big draw of RPGs, is that there is a sense of progression. But when there's no sense of danger and there's no sense that you could lose, and if somehow you do lose, there's no cost to losing, I feel like you kind of dissolve, the difficulty becomes dissolved, and then if there's no resistance, then it's kind of, like I said, it almost ceases to be a game. It's more just like, do some chores before you get to play the real game, which is the end game, the PvP, or the like, you know, whatever. Like in Classic, as a rogue, you can pull 2 mobs and lose. Like, you can pull 2 mobs of the same level and lose if you get like unlucky, or you're like, oh shit, I have to pop like evasion, or you have to think, oh, you know, these mobs are scary, right? These mobs actually will fuck you up. I don't understand how you can have an RPG where you just start out and you're just the hand of God walking around like snapping things out of existence. I don't see the point in that. And in reality, I don't think it'd be that hard to make WoW, like modern WoW, pretty fucking good. I feel like it has a couple problems. There's a lot of just complicated, like needless complication. I think complication is good. If you look at games like Path of Exile, like, there's good types of complication. I mean, that game has bloat too. But then there's just layers of systems that have different currencies and you don't know what's going on, and it's just like, it's vaguely confusing. Whereas you log into Classic, it's just a clean, basic RPG feeling. It actually just feels like a video game. You're like, oh, I'm like a level 1 rogue. I have a dagger and like a backstab, that's it. You know? And it's like, go out into the world, get a profession, figure stuff out, become stronger. It's a grind, you know? And then obviously the ways that Classic is worse is that the end game is basically just, I guess, raid logging, but I mean, that's WoW in general. I think they added stuff, and that's where the modern WoW stuff that could be added, or vice versa. You could just make it so that modern WoW leveling is not stupid, and it's actually fun. Like I was leveling, doing pet battles yesterday, and it was actually better. It felt better than mob grinding. I mean, mob grinding isn't real in that version, but right, quests give you like 9k experience where I was at, 8k, 9k. One pet battle is like 4.5k. For some reason, you do 10 pet battles, you level up. It's weird. It actually is weird. And I like pet battling, but should pet battling be a level grinding tool? Especially if you consider for a moment that mob grinding isn't. Like mobs were giving me like 300, 200 something XP. And one pet battle is 4k. What? That is wild. Tell me that makes sense. Like getting one herb for herbalism was... Oh, maybe I should run around and get some. Fuck. What should I do actually right now? I guess I'll do that rogue quest. But one herb from herbalism is 1,000 XP. It's like 3 or 4 mobs worth of XP. Like what is the purpose of that? Why the hating on mob grinding? Oh, because that feels grindy? That's the gameplay. And I feel like strategizing how you can kill the most mobs the fastest way is like actually kind of fun. While doing pet battling is fun, doing it to level is weird. It feels wrong. And then quests being like 9k XP and they're easy, like super boring quests. It's like, and they also poop out crazy gear constantly. It just, I don't know. There's no there's no objective in a world where you don't give a shit if you die, where you don't give a shit about anything because nothing can kill you anyways. Like, it's just... And then you have the problem of like the difficulty switch up where the leveling is like the biggest joke of difficulty you could imagine. And then suddenly if you actually try to do PvP or you try to do the hard mythic dungeons or whatever, or the raiding, the hard types of raiding, then suddenly modern WoW is actually really fucking hard. So if you had a graph of the difficulty of modern WoW, it would be literally at 0 flatlining, like negative, like a level of difficulty that if it exists, it actually dissolves the game and makes it not fun. And the only fun you get is the kind of like Candy Crush, like, you know, vague dopamine from noises and sensations. Which, you know, like, I'm still leveling and it's alright. I'm just pet battling. But...
What now?
Hello?
Beware the living.
I am forsaken.
Quest? I mean, it's kind of low, but...
Remember, this had better be good.
I haven't got
Hello?
all day.
Guys? Where's my quest?
Isn't ready yet.
Miles... Carol Ward.
Speak quickly.
It says you have the manor of Ravenhold.
Embrace the shadow.
I have to say, may I have it, please? The Syndicate keeps locked boxes. in Hillsbrad.
Beware.
Okay. There we go. But yeah, I feel like there's a whiplash of difficulty as well, where it's like, oh my god, this green goo. Where the game is actually hilariously easy and pretty much boring while you're leveling. And then it's still boring, and you have to do like chores essentially to get enough gear. You do chores in the form of like leveling dungeons and like the easy version of dungeons and LFR. You're literally just doing chores because they're so easy that it's just like you can't fail. And again, there's no fail case. It doesn't matter if you fail. There's no cost. And in a world with no cost, there is no value.
Speak quickly.
And then,
Our enemies
as soon as you try heroic, boom, there's a spike. And the game goes from being like exhaustingly boring and easy to being like actually kind of hard. And like you need to get in TeamSpeak or fucking Discord and like strategize and all this shit. I mean, I guess you can get those stupid add-ons, but even then, the DBM, I feel like the community should come together and just say, hey, DBM is lame.
power down.
Using DBM is like, wait, where is this quest? Oh, it's in Hillsborough. I thought this was... Hello? Is it not marked on my map? Take the seal to Ravenhold, hidden away in the hills of Hillsbrad. Am I blind? Oh, there we go. Oh, it looks like a lot of people died there. Let's see the statistics. Rogue deaths, 9%. Not really. Mostly mages pulling and dying. Trying to AoE farm. Hunters, randomly a lot. Warrior. Mostly the death guards. Probably a lot right here, but it's not showing them. Maybe it's compiling them. Hillsbrad councilman. Fuckers. Foreman, yeah. Oh, I thought I saw something. Oh, can you click on Rogue? Damn. Level of death by class. How am I supposed to know which class is which color?
And you
Yeah, it's basic. It feels like Modern WoW is like a bunch of busy work that's extremely boring and there's no difficulty or value in any of it before the actual game. In every circumstance, think of PvP. You can PvP to level and get into it pretty fast now, but especially in previous patches, it's like it takes a while to get your PvP gear. And if you want to actually do like ranked arena or whatever, you need to have like the best PvP gear. I don't know how it still works, if they still have gladiator gear or what, but that took a long time to get in a lot of cases. But if that's easier, I think that's fine. I almost think they could make another client that is literally just WoW arenas and BGs and RBGs or whatever. Maybe that would just be bad for the game, but because it would just cut people out of the world. But those people really are just trying to queue. And if you had a client that was like, boom, you can play WoW PvP, you know, and you can actually get your gear like instantly. I feel like there's two ways to do it. You lean into the RPG aspect.
What would you ask of death? Watch your
This fucking quest. Or you lean into the... Is that the turtle bisque? God damn it. Or you lean into the idea of it being like a competitive PvP game. And if you're going to do that, then you just literally make it so that you boot up PvP mode or whatever, like you're in normal WoW, like I am now, and then you just literally click like a button somewhere, and it's like go to PvP, and you're like, you literally like have like a separate tab of your PvP gear, which I think they have separate, like they've had separate PvP like gear / talents. But you either lean into it just being competitive and just literally give everybody the same level of gear and just like a little bit of different choices maybe. Right out of the gate, just boom, here's your fucking, your best in slot PvP gear. And you just play for the sense of like rating. Like it's League of Legends or something. Or you lean into it being an RPG, and you say the best, may the best man win with the most OP gear, and in a lot of cases it might be some PvE gear. Versatility or whatever. It's not versatility. Resilience kind of killed that. I can kind of see both reasonings, to be honest. That one's a tricky one. A lot of people died up here. It says level 24. Fucking rogue quests. The Rite of Cunning. That makes it sound like...
Hey there. What can I do for you? Need help? See you around. Well met.
What does this quest even say I'm supposed to
Have a good
do?
one.
Take the seal. Hidden away in the hills, your cunning will be tested. Be prepared? That's very vague. Uh-oh. This seems so suspicious. Is this where the manor is behind here? Oh, this is cool. I'm 4 levels up. How bad could this quest be? Oh. What is that? Danger, do not open, move along? What the fuck is this quest? Is it just try to kill you? Is that the cunning? Is you have to see that thing? What happens if you open that? Did these guys just come and kill you? Fucking hardcore. Hardcore road quests. Really cool if you've never done them. Greetings.
Hey there.
They're all dudes. They're all human.
Greetings.
Can I help you?
You need something?
Hey there.
Hey.
Be careful. What can I do for you?
Can I help you?
Yeah.
Need help?
Grandmaster Rogue. He just always is standing here holding 2 daggers.
Go with honor, friend. Be careful.
Excellent. You look a bit beaten down, but no worse for wear. A long journey awaits you, long and rewarding. Are you prepared to finally embrace your destiny among the masters of Ravenhold? Speak with the guards outside. They'll get you started. Okay.
Bless you.
Is he a trainer? Oh, he is. That's cool. Oh my god, I'm broke.
For the Alliance.
For the Alliance. Hey, fuck you, dude. For the Horde. Did I get anything new? I wasn't paying attention. Rank 2. I think no. I think you just got upgrades.
You need something? Have a good one.
We have been entrenched in battle with the Syndicate for years. So I need to go loot that.
See you around.
Hello. Farewell.
Okay.
Safe travels.
The Band of Brothers. That was a guild in, I mean, kind of a common name idea, so it was probably different people. But that was a guild in, what's it called? That was a guild in, I'm so curious. I want to look it up. What happens when you open this chest? Danger, do not open chest. This object appears a blue crystal. Most rogues tend to investigate. If ignored, Milton Beats jumps out and kills you. It just says he kills you. Who's Milton Beats? Milton Beats. Level 10 to 45 elite. Who were foolish enough to not use detect traps during this. So he's level 24 elite, so maybe you can fight him. But it says 10. Why is he 10 to 45? Just because the different versions of the game. Elite human. It says he's level 24. Oh, but maybe that's the quest level. I'm good. It just says he jumps out and kills you. So maybe he literally doesn't even bite you. He just kills you and it's like a scripted, like
Well
you just
met.
die.
See you around.
fuck that.
Need help?
That's hilarious. It will test your cunning. Well, I guess I could try to kill some of those syndicate guys. See if they drop that. There's some right here. Spider, fuck off. What plant is this? Damn it, dude. There's no... Where's all the briar thorn? What the fuck, dude? I think I'm high enough for that. I have just missed every single herb that is like the transitional ones between the super low level ones and like the next tier. Is that already the edge of this? Yeah. Damn, that actually, it looks far away, but it's so close. Oh, what is this? Please be. I'm not even gonna read it. Aw. Steel bloom. It's like 100 something. Is that life fruit? Fuck. I need to just... Oh, man. I hate when this happens to herbalism. This guy just kill all these guys. Oh fuck, I accidentally autoed. Hey, a priest. Stepmomly. Everybody, I feel like, has a troll name these days. Except for me. Oh, I only have that on half my characters. These guys drop silk? They're all shitty. You guys don't deserve silk. You suck. Well, what can I say? I tried Syndicate Emblems. You just get... That's it. You just get 100 Ravenhold reputation or something. Kind of in a weird spot. I don't want to do Deathless. I don't really want to do 1,000 Needles. The zone that looks like a big turd and feels like it too. I mean, it's not that bad. But then also 1,000 Needles tries to kind of like... I feel like you have to complete all of these other quest lines that leads you there. Otherwise you don't get all the quests. And also all the quests at the flats just like lead to Stranglethorn weirdly, but in weird annoying ways. Like collect this random bullshit. Oh, what the fuck is that helmet? What the fuck? That guy's wearing like a luchador mask. My friend's playing without me. I'm listening.
Farewell.
This character's professions are fucked. Alright, I'm done for now.